2.5 Lewis diagrams. Topic overview. A Lewis structure shows a representation of how the atoms connect to form a molecule. A line between two atoms represents a shared pair of electrons forming a single covalent bond. Two lines between two atoms represent two shared pairs of electrons forming a double covalent bond. Three lines between two atoms represent three shared pairs of electrons forming a triple covalent bond. Dots on an element are considered an unshared or lone pair of electrons. The diagram at the right shows all the components of a Lewis structure. Remember that drawing Lewis structures is an art. There might be more than one correct Lewis structure when you follow the rules outlined below. In topic 2.6, we will look at the concept of formal charge, which will help us figure out which Lewis structure is most correct. Steps to drawing a Lewis structure. 1. Determine the total number of valence electrons in the compound. 2. Draw a skeleton structure. For structures with a single central atom, carbon is always central. Otherwise, the most electronegative element is typically in the center. Every bond you draw counts as 2 electrons and should be subtracted from the total in step 1. 3. Place the remaining electrons as lone pairs, starting at the outside elements and working your way to the center. Every element should follow the octet rule by having 8 electrons surrounding it, except for hydrogen, who only gets 2. 4. If you run out of electrons, lone pairs must be shared into double or triple bonds. The mnemonic HONC1234 can help you remember the number of bonds that these 4 common elements should have.